Hi guys!
Welcome back to our podcast again after how many
Months.
months?
Yeah, a lot of things happened.
Oh, the last time we had podcast was when we had it with Sophia, Iman,
Yeah, I
and
think that
Dan.
was last year somewhere.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that was last
October, I think.
Okay, and since then a lot has happened in our life.
A lot.
Like unexpected twists and turns
Wow.
of events.
So stay tuned so you guys will find out.
Okay, so today's episode it's
More about catch up.
and then just getting real.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will be talking about the changes in our life
Yep.
and being adults, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way how we can say it is it's another chapter of our life.
Yeah, definitely. So okay, let's start with letting them know what's the biggest news of the year. The year.
So the biggest news of the year is
1, 2, 3. We are
pregnant. So yeah, guys, she's 15 weeks going to 16 weeks this coming Sunday.
Yes.
God has been good.
Yeah, baby is so strong, so good, so healthy. I just had my latest blood test. You know, when they test you if your baby would have a high chance or low chance of having Down syndrome and other stuff. I forgot. All of those, the result was very low chance. And so that's good, and all my blood tests are very good. Heart rate of the baby is very good.
Very, very good.
Very good, very strong.
Yeah.
What else? Spinal cord is fully developed.
Yeah, what they call the fluid on their neck? I don't know, but apparently the level of that liquid is very good. Yeah.
The skin thickness is good.
Everything, the fingers, toenails, everything.
So yeah, basically the baby is doing whatever it needs to do, and God has been so good. And God is, you know what, like I was reading the report, because you know how I read the report a few days ago. My most, because in my mind I'm more concerned about is the amniotic fluid, because I feel like I don't drink enough water. And then I was reading the report and it says amniotic fluid is normal. So I'm like, oh, that's so good. But I'm trying my best to drink water as much as I can, but sometimes I get so lazy. But I already have my water bottle beside me, and then I get so lazy sometimes I forget, you know.
She's just lazy, guys.
So
that's one of the
all
videos.
in all, in conclusion, the baby is
healthy.
God is good. God is so good. Okay, so
by the way, we're not at home at the moment, guys.
We're not at home.
You guys will see it on probably in our reels. We're
we
currently
are in
doing this escarpment
in
Porirua.
At the escarpment.
I think that's a name.
Escarpment. No, it's not.
It is
something dome, but it's like dome.
It is escarpment.
Escarpment.
Yeah.
Dome in Porirua.
Yeah. Just because it is our 3rd wedding anniversary this coming Monday.
Yes, it's gonna be this coming Monday, but we are celebrating it today, which is Wednesday.
It's
because he probably will go back to work on Monday, but we'll talk about that more on why we are both here on a weekday and not at work.
Okay, let's begin.
Okay, so because we already put it out there that we are pregnant, the first question would be, on a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are we to be parents?
I think 10.
10. No, because I agree on that, because we've been
I think
we've been trying for like almost 3 years.
No, I think the explanation with that is, in our prayer every single time is that God will prepare us before He gave us our baby. Just because we don't want to be a parent and then next minute we don't know what to do.
So I think one of the prayers as well, because like even before, like after we got married, the first year of us being married, we didn't really plan it, or like we
Yeah.
didn't really try. We were just like, if it God's will for us to have a baby, then He's gonna give it to us, and He'll know if we'll be ready by
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
And so after that, I got pregnant, but then I got miscarriage. So probably that was God's way of saying, you're not
Yeah,
ready yet.
yeah.
And so we tried to try for like 3 years, almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Nothing. But
Just
now,
I think just because as well, it's the experiences that we are lacking, for
Yeah.
that 3 years we're lacking, life lesson, life experiences, to the point na parang because we haven't experienced things,
yeah.
we haven't experienced struggles,
Yeah, I guess.
we cannot lead our child for our child not to experience the things that we experience. And at the same time, if ever we know what we can advise our child, because we've been through it, instead of us not going through things, and then for some reason our child went through the things that we didn't get through. So what are we gonna say? Yeah.
And I guess with everything that has been going on for the past 3 years, I think this time
Yeah.
would be the perfect time for us to be parents, in my opinion. Although there is still challenges, and it's not like
It's not
smooth road.
a
It's not
lot of
perfect.
challenges.
But I guess I don't know. I just feel like we're ready.
Yeah.
Even then,
I mean,
everything's
I think once you guys find out what happened to me and Aina, you guys will have a clear understanding on what we're going through,
Yeah.
and like even now, and how we can say that we're still ready regardless of what we're going through. No.
Okay, so we go to money
Okay.
and pressure, because like obviously we will be parents. We will even now that the baby is still in my tummy, and we're already in that journey of really buying things for the baby. So
Yeah.
like we are already thinking about this is the baby's prom, this is the
Yeah.
baby's bassinet, and it's not cheap.
Yeah.
And it's not just the preparation, it's also when the baby's here. It's not gonna be just us. We're not just gonna be thinking about us, what our wants. It's gonna be the baby.
Yeah.
And so
I think.
my question would be,
Mhm.
do you feel pressure to provide?
Of course, I'm the head of the family. Biblical way. The husband is the provider. So with our current situation at the moment, I think just me working, it's a bit hard for us. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have a decent pay. Okay, I cannot complain with my pay, but then as what I said in the very beginning, we have challenges in our life where until now we still need to face. And it contributes to the fact that providing became a hard thing for me. But then I am blessed because regardless of even just me working, we still have extra. But then I think you guys will find out why and where are we currently living as well.
Okay, so I think this is the time that we,
Yeah.
because it's the next question would be, what's something we had to sacrifice recently. So when we were trying, like for the past almost 3 years, we were living in Palmerston North.
Yeah.
And I was very honest with Leo about this one, because I think I've also mentioned this one in our previous podcast, where I really struggled emotionally, like my mental health. I was really struggling, and I think I have a very good feeling that is also one of the biggest factors of us not being able to be pregnant, because I was very stressed out. Don't get me wrong, I really love my job in Palmerston North. I've been telling them, if only I can bring my work to Wellington, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. I think it's more on my FOMO with my family, and so we decided in December to move back in Wellington. I got a job, good job. I got a job, and then so we moved back. And then at the moment we were living in my family's house, my parents' house. That was all good at first because I wasn't pregnant. But then when I found out that I was pregnant, I needed to sacrifice my job because that job required me to work night shifts. And my midwife didn't want me to work night shifts because of my history. Also because it has some negative health effects
Yeah.
on not just me but also for my babies, and I don't want to risk that. So me and Leo had a talk, and then my family also told me or gave me motivational
Yeah.
advices that
So basically,
to just quit my job.
yeah. To cut the story short, basically at the moment we are living in Ina's parents' house
Yeah.
in Lower Hutt. The basically our situation right now is we're not renting.
We're not paying anything.
Yeah. Just because I mean, regardless of what, we all know what's happening in the world. Okay, everything is expensive.
Yeah.
And then I'm the only one working at the moment. Ina's trying to find a work that will suit her situation, or even, or maybe she's gonna be studying soon. So we don't know which one is gonna come first.
I think it will be the studying kasi.
Yeah. So, but
But
I
yeah.
mean, regardless of what, she's planning to study either way, ECE.
Yeah.
Only for the meantime. If she found a job, if she find a
drop
job,
it.
then she's gonna drop the study and go for the job. But at the moment,
It's just because I think we will just let's be honest here. I just need the
the
money.
money.
Because I mean, to be honest, Leo's salary is enough for us, to cover our bills. But my salary per se would be good for us, for our extra, and it's also our plan would be my money would go to like the baby
baby,
stuffs, and so it'll be a great help if I have a salary. But at the moment, Leo's working. Well, it's enough. We're not negative. We don't have.
Yeah.
We're not like.
We're not bankrupt yet.
Yeah, we're not bankrupt.
Yeah.
And my family has been really, really good.
Yeah.
My parents, my sisters, my brother, they're all happy for us to live in there with them, and
Until we can get back to our feet.
Yeah.
And probably we'll be there until Ina find a job after.
Because when I told them, we could probably move out when I get a job, and they're like, no, just stay here, because when you give birth, you would need a lot of help. And when I give birth and then Leo would go back to work, I'd probably need a lot of help. And so I think it's best for us if we live with them.
Yeah, and I mean, at the same time, I think it will be good for us as well, to stay there, since we still need to buy some baby stuff. And me and Ina were just blessed to have friends who just gave birth as well. And they're the one who gave us the idea of we need to start buying diapers, since
I think we started buying
after they
10
told us.
weeks. No,
Is
when
it
we came back from Rotorua. So I was in Rotorua at 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, and 9 weeks.
Yeah, so we started buying diapers.
9 weeks.
But I mean, it's not contest. It's not like every week. It's every fortnight we buy at least one box of diaper.
Yeah, because
It's just so.
that's so annoying. The fly.
So it's just to lessen our expenses once the baby is here.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. That's the situation that we are currently facing. It's hard, but we can manage.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are times na Ina and me will be discouraged, especially we're so used to living on our own for 2 years.
And I think that's also one of the things that we had to sacrifice recently.
Yeah.
The
Comfort.
peace and quiet,
Yeah.
the comfort.
Um,
No, I mean, we're comfortable, but then it's like something that we're not used to. Like, for example, living with other people is different.
Yeah.
Even if it's your family, it's different if you're already married. Because you can't, do whatever you want in the house, or if you like eat, say, dinner. When we were still living in Palmy, we would be like, let's just wash it tomorrow. We can clean up tomorrow. Nobody's gonna be mad about it.
But I mean, considering right now, it's actually good because I mean, I mostly cook sometimes, but then cleaning the dishes, it's actually really good.
Yeah, but I mean, also we always look after ourselves.
Yeah. But I mean, these are the sacrifices that we need to do, and especially at the moment for me, it's a bit hard since it's been a month since the last time I was at work.
Oh, he's at ACC, guys. By the way.
Yeah, I'm on
because-
ACC.
Can you tell them what happened?
Yeah, so basically, I moved back from Palmy to Lower Hutt. So I got transferred to where I started my job. And 2 days on the job, I got punched.
On the
and
face.
yeah, and then it's not too bad, but then the concussion that I received from when I was in Palmy, because when I was in Palmy, my concussion, they didn't look after it too much.
Yeah, they only
They
looked
focused
after
on my
the-
chest pain
Yeah.
when I got into an accident at work. So
Yeah.
when I got punched here, even though it's not too bad, the result was worse than before.
It's just like kind of like like
'Cause
a
I think-
ripple effect
Yeah,
from the first.
because apparently how it works in
concussion.
concussion is when, for example, when you sprain your ankle, right, and then after a couple of days it feels okay,
Yeah,
and then you started walking, and then you started
but
running,
you're not 100% fully.
you know,
healed
and
yet.
then it became worse.
Yeah, so
That's what happened in concussion as well. That's how it works. The brain thinks that the brain is already okay, but then if an accident happened, even a slight error will make it worse. So that's what happened to me. I had sensitivity from the light, and then I always have constant headache.
Yeah.
What else did I had?
Some dizziness
Dizziness. It was bad, but then now I'm getting better now, like with lights. It's not too bad. I still have headache every now and then, but I'll be having my meeting tomorrow, which is the 16th of April, with
Yeah.
my manager and
At work,
my
right?
concussion
You're going to work?
specialist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be meeting at work and talking what can my
Can
work
I
do.
kill this one?
So yeah, guys, that's the quick life update regarding what is happening with me as well from my work. I'm just so blessed that my work is so supportive, and I still get 100% of my pay. And our ACC at work reimbursed me all my GP appointments.
Yeah. And so we were both not at work for like a month now.
Yeah,
We've been together every day for a month.
that's pretty good, guys.
It's so good. And then what do we do every day? We just eat and then walk. We walk as much as we can, eh? Because I need to walk as well. That's what my midwife said.
And probably on one of the reels, you guys will see our DIY gender reveal box too.
Oh yeah, we did a gender. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We'll know the gender of the baby in 5 weeks' time, I think. Okay, so do we have anything that we're worried about financially?
I mean, we do, but then I think
It's not like,
it's not too. I don't know how to explain it. As a man, as a husband,
I guess the pressure is on him most
yeah,
of the time.
you know.
But that's why I always tell him I feel useless, or I feel like I'm not doing good enough because I quit my job and stuff. And he was like,
But
fine,
then,
like that.
but then, to all wife who's watching this video, if there is one thing that I can say to all of you is that feeling worthless, feeling useless won't help your husband. It's just, it brings more pressure to your husband in a way that, because especially a husband who's focused on God, their mentality is about what they call this one, it's about providing, you know, and like Aina, if she feels that way, it brings pressure to me more, because it means that I am failing in a way of providing. But then again, it's just part of life, you know, trial and testings. That's why I think it's a worry, but then I became a warrior. You know, if it makes sense. Yeah, it's training me. It's training me to be the head of our family soon.
What fear do you not usually say out loud?
My fear of not being able to provide.
Me, my fear of being nothing. Like I
You're
wanted
nothing.
Because I have so much expectation for myself. I guess coming from someone who spent 5 years of her life studying a degree and then not using it, that's what I fear the most. More so not reaching my goal of, because my ultimate goal is to provide for my children in the future. I want to give them, you know, I want to give them a house or like something that I can leave them when we're both gone. That's what I wanted to leave. I don't want to be leaving them nothing. I want to give them something, a good. So that they don't have to worry about it. That's what I think. That's my fear. I hope by the grace of God I would be able to give it to them. I don't know how. I really don't know how. And also I don't want to, like, you know, work every day of my life for the rest of my life. I want to have a business, like a something that I don't have to work for.
I think this it all comes down to trust in the Lord.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
like,
guess it's
like
just
what,
coming from a human being.
Yeah, I mean, like what I told her all the time, every single night, that it is normal for a human to worry. It
Yeah.
is normal for a human to fear the unknown. Because this is how I look at it. In my perspective, is trial and testing is a way of God forging us to be a better. For us to make a gold, you need to go through intense heat, and and then next minute you're a gold. You're worth a lot, and then for you to be a diamond, you need to be more on the intense heat and a lot of forging to be a diamond, and then you became one of the hardest rock in the world. But then I think that's just how God designed it. Trial and testings, us not knowing what will happen next is the hardest. But then that's where faith comes in, where having faith lessen your worry, because you know that at the end of the day, God has something planned for your future,
Yeah.
which is amazing. Do you agree?
Yeah. I guess that's my fear, but also I'm not scared. Like what I mean is I know I'll be okay. You know, like because our future is being held by God, and I know that we will be okay.
We will be, But
That's
again,
my next question. Do you think we'll be okay?
Yeah, we will be okay. It's just hard at the moment, not knowing what the
Not
future
knowing.
holds.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like you went inside the tunnel and you don't see the end of it.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, when is it gonna end? But then that's
Yeah.
the beauty of it, You learn to try and to push yourself to the point na your body just moves. And, I mean, we've been together for 5 years, married for 3 years.
Crazy.
And to be honest, guys, the amount of times that God put us in a situation and then we came out of that situation in a very, very perfect placement, in our life. It's just crazy to imagine, like if I'm gonna testify of the goodness of God in our life, I think this is gonna be a long biblical podcast. It's just crazy, like from getting married, how He provide everything for, we don't know. We don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
I think that it's a good part of this to see what happened and to share.
Somehow we get provided by things that we.
Because
don't
imagine,
even...
guys, imagine this. Before we get married, I'm the only one working too.
Yeah, because I was studying.
And she only gets her student allowance and also from Instagram.
Yeah.
Uh,
But that was good though. Like that was amazing how God really...
But let's be honest.
Our wedding was a lot of I'm telling you guys, almost 200 people went to our wedding.
Yeah.
But our wedding was almost free. Like the reception. That was
But
free.
to be honest, let's be honest here. We spent almost $15,000, and us looking back to it, we don't know where we get that money.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah. We even have Kuya John came
Yeah,
here
we
from the
had a
Philippines.
professional photographer. We have a professional videographer. Two of them. We had a venue.
It's 2 photographers and 2 videographers.
Oh yeah, two photographers and 2 videographers. We have a venue. We had a lot of food, extra food, and what we said before, we had almost 200 people.
Yeah.
We had a photo booth on top of that.
With
It's
lechon.
just
We had lechon.
with lechon.
What the heck?
We have people serving food as well,
Yeah.
which is something unusual in New
We had
Zealand.
grazing table.
That
was 500 meters of
grazing
table. And what else? Was it 500 meters?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it was.
So it's crazy, guys. Like how we managed to afford that when
And it's
in
also
reality,
destination wedding in my side because it is in Rotorua and I'm from Wellington. It was like 6 hours drive.
Yeah.
So that was hard.
Yeah, but
we
then
managed.
it was good,
And my gown was
from the Philippines.
yeah, it's pre-made. Like no, not pre-made. I had it designed. It's not my design, but like I gave them what I wanted and they designed it for me.
So it was pretty good because God blessed us with a good entourage, with bridesmaids and groomsmen. We have people, these people spend days and nights with us preparing for the wedding.
Yeah.
On the day before the day of the wedding, we have our bridesmaid and groomsmen helping us preparing the venue.
We only have one day to prepare.
Yeah.
And a practice that was so fun, but it was so tiring.
Even though it's in that day of, before the wedding, we had trials and testings. It was crazy, guys. But the point of this is, during that time, we also think that when will it end, the hard part of it, and then we get through it, and then we move to Lower Hat. We found a house. We live with Ina's brother, and then we wanted to move to Palmy so we can be alone, and then we have trials and testings too. Ina cannot find a job. We don't know where to live in Palmy, but then God is good again. God provide everything.
I had the best job in the world. That was so good.
So
I missed it.
it's so good, and I think, like, I always remind myself and Ina that one day I cannot wait to the point na we will look back and be like, how did we get through it again, and what did God do this time to help us through.
Okay, in saying that, the next question is, what's something that I do that helps you get through stress?
I think me knowing that Ina is okay.
That's it? I don't even have to do anything.
No. Look at this, okay? I'm a simple guy, okay? Once I know that anyone that I love is okay, is in a good place, because personally, how I look stressed is not from what I do, not from what I experience, but from what my loved ones experience. So if I know that my wife is okay, mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm okay. My stress from work, like what I said to Ina, is once I step out of my work, I just laugh.
Yeah.
And it's all gone.
Yeah.
But then once I know that Ina is not okay, Ina is worrying, Ina is going through something, then that's when my stress starts. Because I think I don't care much about myself. I care much about the people around me, and I can say that I think I'm a people pleaser.
You said you were not a people pleaser before.
I think not for everyone. I think for my family,
I guess so.
For my loved ones, I want my loved ones to be okay, even to the point na I'll sacrifice what I'm going through so I can understand what they're going through. How about you?
Yeah, if like we're going through something, like for example, I think I can think about is when I had a miscarriage. I was so devastated. I was heartbroken, and I know he was too. But then he didn't want to show me because I feel like if I don't know.
So I think it all comes down to what we expect on a man. I think that's my ideal. I think because myself was built on the idea of my dad. How my dad acted. When he had a cancer, he showed us that he was strong.
Yeah.
When in
he
fact,
was still working.
Even
if he was sick.
So it's the idea of when you are a man, you always need to show that you're strong.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, during that miscarriage, I showed myself to Ina as strong, but when I'm alone, that's when it hits me. But then again, I know how I can handle myself. Basically, if I ever felt na I'm hurt, I cry to God. I'll be honest, I'm not gonna tell you guys na I don't cry because I'm strong or I'm this. No, I'm not that strong. I'm actually weak. But then when it comes to my loved ones, that is one of the sacrifices that I need to do, to make sure that they don't feel that they're alone. Because imagine me showing Ina that I'm weak, I'm crying during that time. What will Ina get from it? Another worry, another anxiety.
Yeah.
But then, because I think every one of us have different mental capacity.
Yeah.
Or emotion that we can handle. And I think I can, in our case, emotionally I'm more stronger to the point na I can handle. I mean, I do cry in front of Ina, when we lost our first baby.
Yeah.
I cried in front of her, and I and I apologized because I cannot be strong all the time. But then it's basically me crying to her is me showing that I am vulnerable as well, and that she is not alone on what she's feeling that time, because if I show her na I'm strong and I'm not crying, she's gonna feel like she's really weak. You're really weak, and you what you're feeling that
No,
time is
I would not think that I was weak. I would probably think, oh, you don't feel anything. Like, is it just me or something like that?
yeah. But then again, like for me, it's kind of like when I cried. It's kind of like me saying that her emotion is valid. It's not something that, because I think, how can I explain it? I think during that time, I mean, I'm really sad.
Yeah.
That was my first baby, and we were all excited for it.
Yeah, we were all, and then we already told everyone about
Yeah.
it. But it was so fast because when we found out, I was already 5 weeks, I think, or 6 weeks.
6 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and then not even a week after I lost it.
Hmm. And I just started on my job too.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I do. Because remember, we moved on June. I started in May.
No, you already. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just started my new job as well that time. So yeah, I mean,
But I didn't have job at that time. I think I did, but then I quit because I didn't like it.
yeah.
Because I wasn't bullied, but I felt like they were talking about me.
But
yeah.
yeah. I think that's just, as a man, that's just how I handle things. I base my growth to what I saw my dad did to my mom, which is my dad showed my mom so much love,
Yeah.
and that's what I want to do to Aina.
So in our journey, like at this point of our marriage, what have you learned about me during this phase of us?
What I learned from you is
No, like about me.
about you.
Yeah.
Basically, what did I learn about you?
Nothing.
No, that she's strong.
Oh.
You're strong.
Mm.
I mean, not literally in a physical way or even emotional, but her not giving up after all these trials and testing we've been through. I mean, what we've been through for these 3 years that we've been married is not easy. I think, I don't know, but if I compare it into this modern world, what we've been through, probably if we're not focused on God alone, I think we could have separated.
Yeah.
A lot of things happened, a lot of trials and testing happened, and one thing I learned is she's strong.
We also grew as a husband and wife, like in a sense na we don't fight anymore
To be honest,
over petty
guys,
things.
at the moment, I think, when was the last time we fought?
Yeah, I don't know, I forgot.
Last year.
I don't know. I really don't.
But yeah, I think we started to learn. I think right now we already learn each other characteristics, what makes us mad, and how we can handle it, which is good.
I think I know when he's beginning to become like annoyed or upset. I'll know his parang mag-iba na yung aura niya.
Yeah, she'll know the
I'll be
start of it.
I'll be very quiet, not talking.
But at the same time, to be honest, since Anna got pregnant, my patience has been pretty good.
I'm not okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very chill pregnant lady.
You are. I mean,
I am no, like compared to other women na some of them doesn't like the smell of their husband, doesn't want to be near their husband, or asking this weird food cravings.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that. I'm just chill. In fact, I want to be with him all the time. And then I guess with food aversions, I don't have anything. I just don't like chicken in general. But even before I got pregnant, I really don't like chicken. Sometimes. But like I don't have like these weird specific cravings that I have to ask him to go somewhere and buy it for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't really have that. I just get hungry all the time. I think that's my problem. I guess that's what we're fighting for. Not like fighting. It's just that I want food all the time.
Which is not a big of a deal,
It's just sometimes I don't want to tell him, and then he gets like, "What do you want?"
That's a thing for me. Like, as I said, I'm a simple guy. Tell me what you want and I'll do it.
Yeah.
And
but he always cooks food for me.
So I think I'll say in my, what they call this one, in my one of my improvements in myself is that my patience.
No, even before you were very patient.
No, but
already.
this time it's like,
Extra patient.
yeah, it's like, I mean, I'll show her that I'll be a bit annoyed, but then for just a couple of seconds, and I'll be like, okay, now that's okay. Because I mean, I know she's very emotional at the moment as well.
Oh yeah, I guess that's my problem with
because of her
the pregnancy
hormones.
is making me so emotional.
Which is, it's okay, you
And
know.
it makes me overthink, emotional, and sometimes I just get sad all of a sudden.
And that is the struggle for me, you know, to help her lift her spirit up, because for some reason I still don't know my ways about that part of life, you know. Encouraging your partner or your wife, I think I still need to learn a lot of things about that. But then the only thing that I can do with her at the moment is basically reminding her the promise of God and how God has been so good to us from the very start of our relationship up to our marriage. That's the only thing that I can give her during her emotional phase.
Yeah, because whenever I get that emotional feeling or sadness, number one thing that I always think about is I feel like I am failing as a mom. I am not even, my child is still in my tummy, but I feel like I'm already failing this baby because number one, I quit my job. I felt like I was weak in that part of you know, life, but then also at the same time it is just me also protecting my baby.
And you know,
but I don't know how
I think
to, like,
no, this is how I always remind her regarding that. Her carrying the baby in her womb 24/7 for how many months now?
4 months now.
Almost 4 months, or already,
It's already
4 months.
4 months,
You know, it's a hard work. It is a hard work, and sacrificing something doesn't mean you being weak. It means that your priority is already changed. You know, I mean, if we cannot survive, then yeah, feel free to think about it. but you know,
I
again,
guess we're just I'm just blessed to have a husband that is also very also has a mindset of a provider, and also we are also surrounded by a family that is also very generous and always willing to help us. Like for example, his mom, you know, when I say that his mom always thinks about what to give us and our baby, she gave us a lot of clothes already for a baby. She even bought me maternity clothes. Like, does your mother-in-law buy that for you? I'm just kidding.
so
But you know what I mean? Like I guess that took a lot of weight also in my heart, knowing that no matter what happens, we will never be alone in this journey of ours. There will always be someone that will.
we are
help
blessed.
us.
We are blessed with our family.
Yes.
You know,
Both sides.
yeah.
We are so blessed.
It's something no, we cannot complain about. We have a very supportive family.
Yes, I'm so grateful. His mom is so good, especially, and my parents is also very good. Imagine they allowed us to be living under their house free. They don't even want us to buy groceries because they want us to save our money. But obviously, we want to buy something. We want to buy food sometimes. So like, oh yeah, just buy what you want. You don't even have to think about us. But you know what I mean? Like that is so good.
Okay, let's move on.
I guess we're also like, how has all of this thing? How has this changed our relationship? Did it? I guess it just changed for the better.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, again, having a child means that we will need to sacrifice things that we are so comfortable.
Yeah.
Again, when it comes to what all these things change in our relationship, we change for the better.
Yeah.
You know, we tried to.
I guess we became mature more in our relationship.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I still see myself as a teenager, but when it comes to when we talk about life, I can say that I can be mature when we talk about life. It's just because I don't want to take the idea of having fun in the marriage, because again, laughter is the best medicine. That's what they say, diba?
Yeah, he's so silly all the time.
You know, but then again, if we talk about life, I can be serious, and I think that's one thing that changed in our marriage. Na we became more vocal about what we feel,
Yeah.
and we became more open about how we wanted to act
Yeah.
It's, I can be silly around her, and then next minute I can be serious. It's just because we learned when to change and and how to adapt on the situation that we're currently going through.
I agree.
Like earlier, we are laughing. We were playing here. We are laughing, and then next minute we need to talk about life.
Yeah.
Which is, it's okay, it's part of it, which is really good. We change for the better. The marriage is getting strong, which is, again, this is the prayer that I had since we get married, that God will continue to build us in a stone, that there will be no storm and there will be no trials and testing that will come, that will shaken us or will basically put us down. Because the story of the parable again, about a person building a house on a rock and on the sand.
Yeah.
And then when wave came, what happened to the house on the sand, and what happened on the house on the rock. So it's just, that's how I always visualize our marriage and our foundation being God as our rock. Because I do believe in the three knot, ano yun, yung three tie knot, yung sa tali, three cord, that me, my wife, and God all the time. And that makes us stronger.
Okay, enough of those serious questions. Let's just
lighten up.
Before we close this podcast, I think it's already 50 minutes. Let's just for the last round of this podcast, we have a bit of fun questions. Who do you think will be the stricter parent?
Aina.
No, I don't think so.
Aina. It depends. I think it depends. If it's a girl.
We always think about this because I feel like he'll be more not strict but probably protective.
Yeah,
I guess.
At the moment, 2 years ago, we were living with my brother-in-law, right? Yeah. And they have a child.
Yeah.
How old is Casti that time?
2 years old, 3 years old.
2 years old.
Yeah.
Around that time, I was. I play with him, but I was strict at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I think the age 1 to 4 is the age for the parents to build up the child. That's the time that we can build up the child's manner or their attitude, how the child can be disciplined and how the child will grow.
Yeah.
And now living with my nephew again. How old is he now? 5?
Oh my
He's
gosh,
5 years old now, and I'm telling you guys, I play with him, but then even though I'm not his parent, I still correct him when he's not wrong. I think that's just how I'm gonna be building.
I guess not strict. I feel like they are just more into disciplining.
Yeah, correcting. I think
Correcting,
the right word is correcting, because I always wanted to correct small mistakes before it get big. Because I think how I look at it is basically, there are times to have fun and there are times to be corrected. Too much fun can be corrected as well.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to this, Aina will be stricter. I'll be the one who's correcting it.
I don't think I'm gonna be.
But I'll be
strict,
the one. I'll be the chill and fun dad, regardless if it's gonna be a boy or a girl. But then I feel like if it's a girl, I feel like I'll be strict when they become a teenager, just because I wanted to protect them. But then at the same time, I'm not to the point na I'll be stealing their teenage years from them.
Yeah. True. Who do you think will panic more when the baby cries?
I know.
Leo.
Yeah, I think I am. To be honest,
I think it'll be Leo. He'll be like, no, don't cry. He'll be like.
But then again, I am so thankful to the Instagram University and TikTok University for showing me how to handle things and how the baby's brain develop and how we can correct them in the right way. I mean, we are a first-time parents, okay? We don't know. We have, to be honest, I feel bad for our baby because the baby will be handled by 2 unprofessional people who doesn't know what to do in life.
Who depends their decision on TikTok or chat.
So I feel bad, but then at the same time I'm excited to put all my trainings from TikTok University and Instagram University and ChatGPT University, even in the Reels Academy, how to handle the baby.
Okay, last one. There's 2 questions for the last one. Who will spoil the baby more and who will be the dramatic parent?
Spoil, it's gonna be me.
You? I'll be the dramatic parent. I think I would be.
Because, I mean, like what I said to Aina, the way how I wanted to work is that, every now and then when I get home from work, I want to bring something for my child. It's not
Every now and
every now and then.
not every day.
No, every now and then. Not because I want to spoil them, but because it just gives me satisfaction that it means that I can provide. And at the same time, their child, and
Yeah.
and building memories with them is really important.
Yeah.
But then again, there will be, once they grow up to a certain age, like 4 or 5 above. There will be, I want it to be a reward system. So it's just, I believe in positive reinforcement. You do good things, you get something good.
Yeah.
You do bad things, you get something bad. But
You get
not
nothing.
but not to the point na I'll be, one thing that I don't like is being a physical to my child. I don't wanna spank them or anything, but I do believe in that because that's how I grew up, and that's why I am who I am, because of spanking. But then if I can lessen it and kind of like discipline or correct my child in a way of talking to build trust and relationship, I think that's what I want to build. My child to be honest with me, how they feel. I don't want to be those typical parents na they don't want to get told that they were wrong. My child will be free to tell me if I am wrong, because their feeling is valid and I don't want to invalidate that. What do you think? That's agreeable, right? Yeah, I think that's just how we'll see how we're gonna come out, and probably pretty much soon,
I have a
couple of
baby with
years.
us.
Yeah.
We'll have a baby with us when you
And
see
then-
us. Hopefully we can have another podcast before I give birth.
Yeah.
But I'm due on October, by the way, October 2026.
Yeah.
I think I have a hunch I would give birth earlier than October 4.
Yeah.
So my due is 4th of October. But I think I would give birth in September. I
Probably.
don't know, maybe God's
But then I
plan.
cannot wait, guys. One thing, I cannot wait to the time na me and my child can do podcast together.
Yeah, he wanted to do podcast with the child.
Just even it's a nonsense, or it's
Like a random podcast.
Yeah, it's a random podcast. Even we can understand the child, guys. Okay, we will do a podcast. It's I think it's a way of us building our child's social
Social awareness.
yeah
don't know. Interaction.
yeah, it could be, yeah, but
Uh,
so thank you guys for watching.
Thank you
our
for watching.
podcast.
That is our podcast. That's
It's been a long
almost
time.
an hour.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we did this one.
That's a good catch.
I hope you guys learned something from our podcast, and we are happy to share our experiences during that time, and probably on the next one it's gonna be again a catch up podcast. But we'll try to be active as much as we can. We just don't know at the moment what will happen.
Hopefully our baby will see this podcast soon.
Yeah, of
The
course.
baby will watch this. The baby will say, "Oh, this is my parents when I was still in the tummy."
So yeah, guys. Again, this podcast will bring entertainment and lesson. Take what you can and leave what you don't want. Okay?
Yeah.
So I guess that's us.
Thank you for watching, and God bless you all.
No, you are blessed. Amen.
Bye bye.
Boop, boop. Boop, boop.